Okay. Dang, here I was thinking the thing was going live. That's why my thing was okay. I had did the countdown thing. So I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, it's gonna automatically start. And I forgot to push the button for it to actually connect for it to start. Um but yeah, it's it's a lot of Trump supporters. Oh man, yo RB, what's happening? You know, you know, for months, for over a year, hell, for the last 4 years, all we was hearing about Trump is we can't wait for Trump to get back in the office. We miss you, Trump. Trump's going to do so much better his second time around. He's learned from his mistakes. Inflation? Oh, Trump will have inflation down if his first week in office. Oh, Trump's going to do something about the immigration problem, which that actually seems to, you know, yeah. Um, let's see. Trump's going to make it so much safer for all of us. Trump is the greatest president of all time. Yes. Let's go, Trump. Let's go, Trump. We don't want Biden. We don't want Harris. We don't want Harris. We don't want that other guy that was running for her that nobody remembers, unless you're from Minnesota. So how's y'all 100 days going out there? Oh, Putin, Trump will end the war between Russia and Ukraine. He has negotiating power. He can solve anything. Now, all those on the surface, you put it on a nice little pretty blanket. All of that sounds wonderful. That sounds great. Delightful. Oh, Trump is mad at Putin, or let me use the correct word. He's pissed at Putin over the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. So now Trump is threatening putting oil tariffs on Russia. Damn. Excuse me, y'all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That would make country number 5, right? Number 6, 7. I lost count. More tariffs on oil from a different country. So now everybody's in jeopardy of having to pay even a higher cost just to pump gas. Them electric cars don't sound too bad right now, do they? Just need more stations. How's them prices at the grocery store going? They come. Trump. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Video after video after video of MAGA supporters who voted for Trump have lost their job. They're losing their farms. They're about to lose their house. They lost their cars. I seen a video CNN did a report the other day on about this woman up in West Virginia. She was working at this place and she ends up getting fired. Now, Trump says, okay, we're going to look at it from a performance base. Well, all the studies show, well, for one, that woman was just had her evaluation, and she was, as far as performance goes, she was top tier. Everybody at that job had good performances, but they're all out of jobs. In West Virginia, now keep in mind, let this sink in, people. You see, before it was like, okay, you had the blue states that was having all disgruntled and no, this is happening in red states, people. This is happening in red states. Now, see, this is where I come back to the point of people in America do not pay attention, nor do they listen when it comes to politics. Get out of your feelings. Listen. Open your eyes. Keep your mouth closed. Just like your mama and your daddy and your grandparents used to tell you when they was trying to teach you something. There were so many reports about the red states and what was happening with them, but everybody wanted to ignore that. They want to put everything on Biden. They want to put everything on. We want to put everything on Biden. But a lot of those red states was having problems before Biden was even president. Oh. But you see, ego, no accountability will come into play in ignoring these things because you're so caught up in your hatred that you couldn't even see the fact that this man that you pushed so hard for to be in office is actually killing the country right along with his cabinet of idiots. I don't need to tell you this. I really don't even need to come on live and talk about. I could talk about everything else. There's a whole litany of things that I could be talking about right now. So why am I talking about this? Because this is affecting the country. This is going to affect my 21-year-old daughter moving forward. You gotta stop getting in your feelings when it comes to this voting shit. Because you're voting with your heart and not your head. You're ignoring the red flags just so because the little bit that he did when he was in office the first time, you think that he's going to spin the block and do it again. When this man said on countless times, even his supporters in Washington said on countless times, he gets back in the office, he's going on a revenge tour. How long? See, everybody wants to get on Kamala Harris about policies, about her not bringing up policy. Well, how long did it take Donald Trump to bring up policies after he got out of his anger? These are the things that are happening that MAGA supporters. Ignore. Yes, Biden did A, B, and C that was not cool. But in the existence of presidents, was there one president that did everything good across the board? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Tell me one. Give me one president and I'll shut up. Give me one president and I'll shut up. My bad, y'all. I'm just over here, just, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up. Just running my mouth. Let's see. See, if I may ask, did you vote last year? I did not. Yes, the party has arrived. All days off in the building. What's going on? Yeah. My car's sitting out in my driveway, paid for it, didn't repossess, and that's facts. Oh, that's straight up. The only chat I'm gonna get Trump is you. You suck. You suck. I like that. Jay Millie, if you had your choice, who would you pick? If I had my choice, who I would pick? Um, to be honest, I know this is gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. It's gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. But I wouldn't be me if I did. I would have kept Biden in office. I would have kept Biden in office. Let me tell you why I would have kept Biden in office. Not for the things that I 1000% disagree with. His agendas that he liked to push and all that. No. But there was a lot of things that he did get done that were very beneficial. But you see, because of the hatred, a lot of those things didn't even get implemented. This man got an infrastructure bill passed. Nobody else did that. He did that. Now, we all know how fucked up our roads, our bridges, you know what I'm saying, highways, all this is all tore up. An infrastructure bill that got passed. Okay, so, but they want to blame Biden for the money. First of all, this is why there's different jobs, different departments for people to do different things. Biden's job was to sign. Congress' job was to get the bill, get it passed in both the House and the Senate. Then the bill goes to the president. The president can either veto it or he can sign it into law. After that, his hands are done. It's up to the people that are supposed to navigate that money into those different jobs for infrastructure. It's their job to do that. It's not Biden's job to do that. But everybody want to put Biden's name on that because he's the president. He's the president, but that's not his job to do that. We got to remember these things. So, and there was a number of other things that he did that he got passed. But because of the hatred, because of the ego, the no accountability, you know, oh, well, this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. Damn, what's happening? Actions, not distractions. What's going on? Trump's endgame It's dictator. Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, he is. Look, see, and this is the other thing. He's still on this whole thing about trying to get a third term. Lonnie, what's going on? Just skimming through these comments real quick, y'all. Oh, okay. See, we can show dictatorship. You like Reagan? Yeah, I couldn't fuck with Reagan. Reagan had us in a recession throughout the 80s. Reagan was actively trying to kill the black community. I could never fuck with Reagan. Well, you just said you were, and Biden came with the. See, you got to know what you want to deal with and what you don't want to deal with, right? Regardless if it's good, bad, or whatever, it's your choice to deal with it or not deal with it, right? Biden never had us in a recession. Inflation, yes. Recession, no. Right? Reagan put us in a recession. Then we was like, not out the woodworks, but I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. It was bullshit. Because then when Bush got into office after Reagan, and then sent the troops over there, now we over here trying to fight for somebody else again, which we know that's not really the underlying reason why, but that war put us into a recession. Bill Clinton got us out of a recession. Excuse me. Excuse me. George W. put us back in a recession. Obama got us out of a recession. And we've been pretty good since. Now we're in danger of going back into a recession by another Republican president. Now, this ain't me picking sides, because I'm not neither. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I call both sides out. But I'm a balanced guy. So I give you both sides. And then I give you the middle. I give you both sides and then I give you the middle. Because at the end of the day, it's the middle part that's actually, or it can be the reason why we don't have to decide on a left or a right. It's finding balance to where now we can start getting things that actually make sense. But in order to do that, we have to get the people in them seats for that to happen. And that's not going to happen until people stop getting out of their feelings and start voting with their heads and not their hearts. Because you may feel, okay, Donald Trump would be good for me. But will Donald Trump be, okay, Donald Trump would be good for you, but will Donald Trump be good for the next 10 people? Because if that's the case, then that's being selfish. That's not even being American. Okay. So he's already crashing the economy on purpose. Yep. Yep. He definitely is. He only getting more time if we at war. Watch what I say. Oh, I was barely alive in this. I remember that. Biden campaign flooded millions of illegals to a swing states would have turned swing states blue and secured the trans stuff being pushed on our kids, mandates and censorship. Oh yeah, all of that is, we're not for that. Oh, okay. I mean, it's really not. I mean, it's like it's a lot of shit going on. A lot of people are being hurt, you know, and it's his supporters. It's a lot of his supporters that are being hurt by what he's doing, and he's ignoring that because he doesn't care about that stuff. He doesn't care about it. He wants revenge on everybody. He stated it time and time again, you know, and that's what he's doing. Now, to his credit, he's staying true to that. But in staying true to that, you're hurting a lot of people in the long run, you know. And then you're sitting here telling them, well, just hold on and hang on, and things will get better. You know, we're just trying to clean everything up, and well, people don't have time for you to clean it up. There's a lot of lower class people that voted for Trump. They don't have time to be waiting until he decides that, okay, now I want to start flipping. They don't have time for that. You know? But that's just what presidents do. You get presidents that will ignore and pay attention to everything else. And then if there's time, then they might spin the block and come back to it. Not for that. Nah, I wasn't praising Biden. I'm talking about you want to deal with the worst, or you want to deal with you already have in place that's not worse than what's going on now. I'm talking about people that are actually, you know, doing things and making sure that he don't go overboard. That's why you started seeing Biden pull back from a lot of things, and you know what I'm saying. But there's a lot of things about that a lot of people did not see, and if they did see it, they ignored it because of the hatred that they have for it. Because we got to keep in mind, Biden ain't no different than any other president that has ever walked the face of this earth. You know, I know Biden gets a lot of slack for the whole trans thing. True enough. But he wasn't the only president that was pushing it. Let me say that again. He wasn't the only president that was pushing it. During the Reagan years, a Republican president, a conservative Republican president, the LGBTQ community had one of their biggest decades ever, the 80s. What? What do you mean? What? Look at how many top 10 hits they had. Look at the TV shows like Bosom Buddies that promoted cross-dressing. One of the biggest hits on TV. You telling me some of them Republicans wasn't watching Bosom Buddies? Mork and Mindy. Now, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with that per se, but the fact of Robin Williams playing an alien from a different country, from a different universe, comes to America and has a relationship with a human woman. What's going on today? What do you see out there? Oh, they're pushing AI relationships on the internet. Oh, so that's what they're. Oh, wait, hold on. It's a small wonder. The little robotic girl that the dad made in his home, so his brother, so the son can have a little sister, and a bunch of other things. I didn't see anybody have a problem with Elton John. One of the biggest stars of the 80s. George Michael, one of the biggest stars of the 80s. See, I'm gonna give the whole buffet to y'all. I'm gonna give the whole buffet to y'all. See, we like to cut things in shorts. We like to cut things in shorts and be that the only picture that is shown. But there was a whole thing that was going on long before Biden was even president. Long before Obama was even president. Oh, but Jay Milley, they weren't pushing it. Like, they weren't pushing it. I would think music is a form of pushing ideas in people's heads. I would think TV shows are used to form thoughts and ideas in people's heads. See, there's many ways to do things without doing them directly. See, the whole agenda behind that was being pushed long time ago. Long time ago. The only difference, there weren't laws implemented. That's the only difference, people. That's the only difference. There weren't laws, policies put in place. Now I'm about to break y'all backs with this one. Little Richard. Little Richard had millions upon millions upon millions of people singing Tutti Frutti. How many kids were singing Tutti Frutti? See where I'm going, people? See where I'm going? See, we spend too much time putting the blame on certain people without going back and seeing wait, hold on, but this has been going on. He just added laws and policies, but this has been going on. That agenda's been being pushed. But they put a lot of distractions in the way so you don't focus on them things. So now when people get involved, then they remove those distractions so you can see. If I said grab him by the pussy, I'd be called all kinds of shit. If another man said grab him by the pussy, he'd be called all kinds of shit. Probably end up getting arrested. But with Donald Trump, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it doesn't become locker room talk after it's been exposed. But the thing you keep ignoring, Diddy, is the fact that people are losing their businesses. People have lost their jobs. They could come back, but if there aren't no places for them to work, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can come back, but who's going to fill those positions? How many kids still missing? Far too many to count. Everybody should pay their dues. Everybody should pay their dues. Oh, hold on. Yep. They that's just one form of it. It was still getting pushed on us kids of the 80s. A lot of those cartoons back in the 80s, a lot of them kids shows. You go back and you look at a lot of them kids shows, like, hold on, oh, time out. We was watching what? It's two different times, but it's all in conjunction because an agenda doesn't have a timestamp on it. An agenda, you know, a lot of agendas that we have going on today started over 4, 5, 8, 9,000 years ago. It just looks different because everything is different. So they just remix it a little bit so it doesn't look like, because if it looked like that and the people could see it, oh wait, hold on, can't do that. Oh yeah, it definitely is different levels. Yeah, that easy. Yeah. Oh man, on everything. You see, it's always about finding the best means to an end. But just think Epstein Island and the people who really hold power over the people. Yeah. And you see, that with that Epstein Island, it ain't about Democrat or Republican because it was Democrat and Republicans that was sitting on that island doing what they should not have been doing. Oh, you see, yeah. Yep. Yep, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? What was that other one? Howard the Duck. Howard the fucking Duck. You had a whole duck coming from this duck planet coming down onto Earth, hooking up with this human girl. And if it wasn't for the guys busting into the girl's apartment, they was about to have sex. And this is a kid's movie. This is a kid. My mama took me to go see that movie at the theaters. Like, are you serious? We about to have humans and ducks having sex with each other? Okay, what? What? But I was too young to understand or comprehend. I just thought it was funny. You know, I just thought it was funny. But now that I'm older and I know better, I'm like, that is some sick shit. That's some bestiality shit. That's some bestiality type shit. Having sex with animals? What? Hold on. What the ironic thing is, look at the people that are doing the bestiality stuff these days. A lot of them people that's doing that bestiality today, they were kids back then. Connect the dots. Yeah, that shit is nothing. Yeah, that shit sucks. Don't be lying on me. Shit. You can highlight the negatives, but there's always something bad happening. Bro, the country was on the set path to failure. Oh no, I know. No, I give both. I give the negative and I give the positive. You know, if you rewind this live, you'll see where I did that. You know, and some of it I was being kind of sarcastic, but I had to do that because I was getting to the point. So, but yeah, you know, it's like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, could we ever? And it's like, no, because too many egos involved. Everybody wanted to go the way that they wanted to go, and that's why it's always like people is gonna always bump heads, and that's not good for anybody at the end of the day. Fubar. Correct. Shrek scene where Lord, yeah, I see that. Exactly. Disney is known for it. Them demons we be fucking with want trannies and predos and ish to be normal. That's why it's common them amongst those who found power. Oh, Lord have mercy. No. Big no. Hell no. Hell no. What the fuck? And look, ain't he a Trump supporter? I think I heard him talking about he wanted Trump back in office one time. That guy from Howard the Duck that played Ferris Bueller's principal. I just see. Yep, show is. Walt Disney was a pedo and a sexual deviant all along with anti-black racists. Yep, he sure was. That's why he good where he at now. Shit. Divide and conquer, still win. Fact. That's the number one agenda right there. That's the number one agenda right there. Divide and conquer. Well, that's why like speaking of movies, you know, and I brought this up before, Hunger Games. This is why Hunger Games is so prevalent, you know what I'm saying? Especially what's going on today, because it's like we're like getting to a point where that could become a reality. You know what I'm saying? If these prices don't start coming down, that's a reality we're going to have to face. And this country is not mentally strong enough to deal with that. Yep. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about Squid Games. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man. I like that movie. That's a dope ass movie. 1 and 2. I prefer 2. I like 2 better, but 1 is still good. Oh, but yeah, these are the realities that we are going to have to start thinking about, because these prices have to come down. No matter how you slice it, these prices have to come down. If these prices do not come down, we are in a lot of trouble. Hold on for a second, y'all. Damn, we whipped the hell out of the Spurs. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for coming through. So, you know, we all need to like be before this next election, before the midterms. You know, a lot of us are gonna have to like really, really have like a self-check moment. You know, because after this midterm, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's full go after that. You know, until the next, presidential election, which is going to be more bullshit that they're going to throw in there and try to keep a lot of us distracted from what it really is. But that's why, as individuals, we have to do our due diligence every single time, because regardless of who it is, there's going to be some lies in there, because the only thing that they want is our vote. And they're going to say anything, they're going to do anything because they want that vote. They want that power, they want that control. Regardless of who it hurts or whatever. So that's my rant about the whole one. It's not really a rant, but So what else is going on out there, y'all? Talk to me. Talk to me. I seen some today too. Now I just see it was a lot of like international reports, but did Putin's limo really explode? Okay. Did Putin's limo really explode? I kept seeing helicopters. I'm like, what the fuck? Like they trying to blow up. They trying to blow up Vladimir. Damn. That was some crazy shit right there. I was like, damn, they trying to knock that motherfucker up. Like shit. Because motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, be trying to get at him, but then they end up getting caught, then they end up getting killed. So I'm just like, man, whoever did that shit, don't get caught. I hope you didn't leave no evidence. Because they're going to torture you before they kill you. They're going to torture you before they kill you. Because that's a bold move right there. Now, that would have been shit. If Putin was in that limo when it exploded, that's the news coverage for the rest of the week. That's the news coverage. It don't matter what nobody else does. That's the news coverage for the rest of the week. Type in Putin's limo explosion. And you'll see hella shit pop up. But I ain't seen no like American reports on it. Which was kind of odd. Because that would be something that I would have thought that they would have, like, yeah, we're going to talk about this. Man, if I had my other phone, shit, I would share it. But there's a lot of angry people in the world. There's a lot of angry people in the world. And they're all being ignored. Yeah, you see that shit? Shit. It's only a matter of time before somebody starts causing ruckus up in this country again. I seen a couple of weeks ago, they said a drone popped near his route to the Kremlin. Oh, okay. Okay. Now that okay. I'm glad you dropped that. I'm glad you dropped that because okay, now that makes a lot more sense. Okay. So that's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, see. Whenever you see them drones, yeah, you got to keep an extra eye on them things because it just ain't somebody just flying them things. You know. Yeah, I really think, what I'm saying, somebody's really gonna pull it off. Because there's a lot of Russians that's been mad at the motherfucker. And Putin just got this stranglehold on the presidency. Like, this man gonna be president forever. Timo, what's happening? What's going on? Well, I don't know about the Russian puppet anymore because that man said I am pissed off at Putin for how he's handling the whole Ukraine-Russian war thing. On top of that, he talking about putting oil tariffs on Russia. The honeymoon. It's over. I was like, oh shit. I was shocked to see that because they've been buddy, Trump bigging up Putin, Putin bigging up Trump and all that. But I mean, the only way Putin is really it's gonna be gone is they're gonna have to off him. That's the only way. Because he has a stranglehold on that country. You know, after Gorbachev, you know, he strategically moved his way up, you know. And then when the time was right, he struck. And he's been president ever since. As a matter of fact, he just got reelected again. Like, damn. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, they are doing that, huh? Like, coming to literally drop your package off. But that does make sense. Now that drone flying around. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look more into that. Putin runs his country like the mob. Even got the Russian mob working for him nowadays. All under one wing. Trump and the mob are connected big time for decades. I voted for food. The machine hates him, will do anything to make him look bad. He got gas cheap, say my nug from trans schools, Dodge finding billions in fraud, military revamp, production coming back. I don't know about that. Maybe where you at, gas ain't cheap out here. You know, groceries prices have gone up. You know, it's still no end to either war. But that's what I'm saying. With every president, there's going to be some good things, there's going to be some bad things. But it's never all in one. That's what I'm saying. Where you're at, where I'm at, is a different story, and where other places are at. And keep in mind, people have lost their jobs who voted for him. We can't ignore the other stuff too. We can't do that. That's a disservice. You know, you got to highlight both things because you want to give the people a better perspective. Because if you just give them one side and not give them both sides, then the side that's being spoken about more, that's the side that everybody's going to lean, and that's what happened in this election. A lot of people voted for Trump thinking one thing based off of what he said, and they have gotten something completely different. Yeah, I mean, hey, and we can't ignore the fact Biden brought back a lot of jobs too, you know. And I'm not talking about the ones that, Elon is ending and all that. I'm talking about the ones that everyday people go to, you know. But yeah, I keep coming across this stuff all the time where people are like, you know, they have it's a teacher in Kentucky. I talked about this before. It's a teacher in Kentucky, and she's a longtime Trump supporter. And she even said about the ending of the Department of Education was going to hurt the school she works at and her personally, because now the classroom where she has it, like, is a good number. Now it's going to go back to, having more students than you have, books and teaching lessons to pass out. And she was real worried about that. Well, we know he's been taking chunks out of that. Which is still crazy to me why he would hire Linda McMahon to even do that job when you were going to end that job anyways. Yeah, the man is on a revenge tour. you know, only thing that I'm hoping is that come midterms, we we you know what I'm saying, we get some type of balance in Congress. Because otherwise, if it's just all Republican, then it is what it is. That I've been seeing that too. I've been hearing a lot about that. You know, and it's just like, and that was something that people were worried about, getting caught up in that. We're like, hold on, I was born here though. I got a birth certificate and everything. Like, no, but hey, get out my house. Uh, it's part of the rest of our brain. Yeah, that wasn't about illegals. So that's what the other administration is doing, though, with censorship and the swing state stuff. RIP democracy. Right. Yeah, you see, I feel what both of y'all are saying. You know, because I've been seeing a lot of reports of people that were born here, but when ICE came in, they took them too. You know, that has definitely been going on. You know, but at the same time, that's not to say that the Democrats weren't doing the same thing. Because we got to remember, it was the Democrats that implemented the crime bill in the first place that took a lot of dads out of homes in the 90s, left a lot of moms, a lot of kids fatherless. And that created a whole nother situation. Because no dads in the home, where the kids going to get the discipline from? Where they going to get that structure from? Mama can only do so much. Yep. Yeah, I feel that. Censorship. You said, oh, got Trump calling for the newspapers and TV news stations that talk bad about him. Looks, dude is a want to be fascist, and I'm not going to let that happen here. I ain't buying it though. Them big fools saying Trump, the end of democracy, the ones pocketing our bread. Pretty soon we ain't going to be able to talk like this online. Watch for they get into that point. Timo, they took Trump off of social media and ran BS narratives. They remember that. Y'all hitting on some good points. Y'all hitting on some good points. But hey, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. This is a good conversation, and I hate to end this, but I got to go. So I will catch y'all next time. So then when he went on a regular before election, they shadow banned it. Yeah, I do remember that. I believe Jesse is going live tonight. So y'all want to slide on over there. Some pocket in your bread homes. You just like us regular folks, they want to protect the rich people's wallets, and not yours. That is true. Fact. So with that said, y'all, I will catch y'all later. And like always, we're gonna keep it cracking. We're gonna stay militant, and we up out this bitch. Peace. We're gonna end on that.